Dear students, welcome to my channel School Success. This video is about the chapter Tarot's Reward. In this video, I'll explain the story in my own words. We'll see what is the moral of the story, the theme of the story, and the message conveyed by the story, along with question and answers. So let's get started. Once upon a time, in a small hut on a lonely hillside, lived a young woodcutter named Taro with his elderly parents. Every day, Taro worked hard chopping wood in the forest, but he earned very little money. Despite his efforts, he often felt sad because he wanted to provide better for his aging mother and father. One cold evening, as Taro and his parents sat in their hut, a strong wind blew through the cracks, making them shiver. Taro's father sighed and wished for a cup of sake, a warm, heartening drink that was too expensive for them to afford. Taro felt even sadder hearing his father's wish and decided to work even harder to earn extra money for sake. The next morning, Taro woke up earlier than usual and hurried to the forest. He chopped wood relentlessly, driven by the thought of buying sake for his father. As he worked under the hot sun, he became very thirsty. Suddenly, he heard the sound of rushing water. Curious and thirsty, he followed the sound and discovered a hidden waterfall. Taro knelt by the waterfall, cupped some of the liquid in his hands, and tasted it. To his astonishment, it wasn't ordinary water but the delicious sake his father had wished for. Overjoyed, Taro filled his pitcher with the magical sake and hurried home. His father was thrilled and felt re energized after just one sip, even dancing with joy. Word of the magical sake quickly spread throughout the village when Taro's father shared it with a neighbor. By nightfall, their home was filled with villagers eager to taste the wondrous drink. Each visitor took a sip, and in no time the pitcher was empty. Determined to fetch more sake, Taro woke up early the next day and headed to the waterfall with his largest pitcher. But when he arrived, he found the entire village gathered there, carrying jars and buckets, hoping to collect the magical sake. However, when the villagers tried to drink from the waterfall, they found only plain water. Feeling deceived, the villagers became angry and threatened to harm Taro. Sensing the danger, Taro had hidden behind a rock and avoided their rage. After the disappointed villagers left, Taro cautiously approached the waterfall again. To his relief, when he tasted the water, it was still the fine sake he had discovered the previous day. It seemed the magic sake was a reward only for Taro, the thoughtful son. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall soon reached the Emperor of Japan. Impressed by Taro's kindness and dedication to his parents, the emperor rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold and named a beautiful fountain in the city after him. This gesture was meant to inspire all children to honor and obey their parents, just as Taro had done. So, this was a beautiful story, children. Let us see what is the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that good deeds and a caring heart are often rewarded in unexpected ways, and honoring one's parents brings its own blessings. Theme of Tarot's Reward. The theme of this story is about caring for and respecting one's parents. Taro works hard to fulfill his father's wish for sake, showing his love and dedication. His efforts are rewarded when he discovers a magical waterfall that gives him sake. This story teaches that being selfless and hardworking, especially for family, can lead to wonderful and unexpected rewards. It also highlights that good deeds and kindness often bring their own blessings. Moving on, let us see what the message is conveyed by the story Taro's Reward. The story of Taro's Reward conveys that selflessness and caring for others bring unexpected rewards. Taro's dedication to his parents and his hard work are recognized and rewarded by the magical sake. It teaches us that when we put others' needs before our own and work hard for their happiness, good things can happen. The story also highlights the importance of honoring and respecting our parents. Moving on, answer the following questions. Why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? And the answer is Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he heard a sound that he thought was rushing water. He was very thirsty from his hard work and wanted to find a place to drink and quench his thirst. Second question, how did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking sake? Answer, after drinking the sake, Taro's father stopped shivering and showed his happiness by doing a little dance in the middle of the floor. This reaction indicated that the sake had warmed him up and made him feel joyful and energetic. Question 3. Why did the waterfall give Taro sake and others water? Answer. The waterfall gave Taro sake and others only water because Taro was selfless and wanted to help his father. His genuine love and dedication were rewarded with the special sake. In contrast, the villagers who wanted the sake for themselves without any selfless intention only received ordinary water. This shows that the magic of the waterfall responded to Taro's pure and thoughtful intentions. Question 4. Why did the villagers wanted to drown Taro? Answer. The villagers wanted to drown Taro because they felt tricked and angry. When they rushed to the waterfall, hoping to get the magical sake that Taro had found, they discovered that it only gave them ordinary water. Frustrated and disappointed, they blamed Taro, thinking he had deceived them. In their anger, they shouted that they should drown him in the waterfall. Question number 5. Why did the emperor reward Taro? Answer. The emperor rewarded Taro because he was impressed by Taro's kindness and devotion to his parents. Taro had worked hard to fulfill his father's wish for sake, showing great love and selflessness. The emperor wanted to honor Taro for being such a good and thoughtful son, and he hoped to encourage all children to respect and care for their parents. As a reward, the emperor gave Taro 20 pieces of gold and named a beautiful fountain in the city after him. So let's do the B section of the back exercises. Mark the right item. Taro earned very little money because option 1, he didn't work hard enough. 2, the villagers didn't need wood. 3, the price of wood was very low. And the answer is Taro earned very little money because the price of wood was very low. Second, Taro decided to earn extra money. 1, to live a more comfortable life. 2, to buy his old father some sake. Third, to repair the cracks in the hut. And the answer is Taro decided to earn extra money to buy his old father some sake. Third, the neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because 1, she was delighted with the drink. 2, she was astonished to hear Taro's story. 3, she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. And the answer is the neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. Another question. This made Taro sadder than ever. This refers to 1, a strong wind that began to blow. Second, Taro's father's old age. Third, Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. And the answer is Taro's inability to buy expensive sake for his father. Second question, this said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. This refers to 1. The most beautiful fountain in the city. 2nd. Rewarding Taro with gold and giving the fountain his name. 3rd. Sending for Taro to hear his story. And the answer is rewarding Taro with gold and giving the fountain his name. Another question. Find these sentences in the story and fill in the blanks. First, this made Taro dash than ever. Answer is sadder. Second, he decided to work dash than before. Answer is harder. Third, next morning Taro jumped out of bed dash than usual. And answer is earlier. Fourth, he began to chop even dash. And the answer is faster. Next morning, Taro started to work even dash than the morning before, and the answer is earlier. So, the students, this is about the chapter The Taro's Reward. Hope you liked the video. For more such videos, please like and subscribe my channel, and happy learning. Thank you.